Coming of the Kingdom, Part 10, Session 26. 天国的来临第10部分第26讲 Section 49. 本书的第49段 The meaning of the parousia parables. 关于主再来的比喻，它们的意义。原著的第510页。In addition to what in the synoptic apocalypse and the related parts of Jesus' preaching bears directly on the parousia of the Son of Man and the events before it, 除了在福类福音，就是马太、马可、路加福音里面讲到末世的灾难和主耶稣的话语与这有关的部分，是直接与人子的显现跟人子显现之前的事情有关以外， there are in the gospel a number of pronouncements, especially parables. 在福音书里有好几次的讲话，特别是比喻 in which Jesus applies this eschatology, as it were, to the life of the disciples. 在这些比喻中呢，耶稣用了这个所谓的末世论的概念来论到他的门徒们的生活的。These parables are partly a continuation of the apocalypse, especially Matthew. 这些的比喻呢，有一部分是继续那个末世灾难的话，特别是马太福音 and are partly found apart from the latter. That's especially in Luke. 而有一些呢，特别是在路加福音呢，又与个末世和灾难没有关的。For our subject, they are no less important than the direct eschatological pronouncements. 对我们讨论题目来说，这些的比喻和主耶稣直接论到末日的讲话呢，是同样的重要的。Because they contain the practical reflex of Jesus' prophecies of the future on the life of his disciples. 因为这些话语就包含了主耶稣基督对未来的预言，在实际上是怎么样反射在他的门徒的生活上。As such, we mention, for example, 既然是如此，我们就可以指出一些的例子，例如 the parable of the unjust judge in Luke 18:1-8, 不公义的审判官的比喻，路加18章第1到第8节 in which Jesus teaches his disciples always to pray and not to faint. 耶稣教导他的门徒们要常常祷告，不可灰心，因而讲这个比喻的。In this connection, we are told that God will avenge his elect speedily in tachei. 在这个上下文里面，我们读到上帝会快快为他的选民伸冤的。It is clear that these words refer to the coming of the Son of Man mentioned in the 8th verse, and to the ultimate liberation revealed thereby. 很清楚的，这些话就是上帝快快为他的子民伸冤呢，是指在第8节所指的人子的再来，就是在人子显现的时候最后的释放的。The question is, 问题是 what is meant by the term speedily? 快快伸冤的快快是指什么呢？ The parable shows that 这个比喻指出 on the one hand, 在一方面 we cannot apply the measure of our subjective human sense of time, for the whole parable is intended to emphasize that we ought always to pray and should never get tired nor neglectful therein. 一方面我们不能够用人的主观的时间的观念来衡量，因为整个的比喻要强调的就是我们要常常 always 祷告，不可灰心，在祷告上不可以忽略。This exhortation presupposes that our prayers for the coming of the kingdom are not immediately answered. 这个劝告背后的前提就是，我们为着天国的来临的祷告呢，不是马上应允的 but that the answer is delayed for a very long time. 上帝对这个祷告的答复是延迟很长 很长时间的。And this is confirmed by the whole allegory of the widow, who has to call upon the judge repeatedly. 这个故事里面的寡妇要多次的来求法官，那整个的比喻去肯定这件事，就是祷告的应允是要等很久很久时间的。For the judge would not avenge for a while， 因为这个法官呢有一段时期不给这个寡妇伸冤的。For a while， 有一段时期。The duration of time is not mentioned, but seems to have been rather long. 这段时间多长呢？没有提到，但是看样子是蛮长的。参考第4节 afterward， 第4节之后，后来 afterward。And though these words belong to the allegorical picture， 虽然这些话是属于寓意性的这个的描绘。The tertium comparationis is clearly discernible in the waiting. 但是既然要等待，我们就很清楚看到这个比喻是什么事情与什么事情比喻。Refer also the words which cry day and night unto him， 也参考日夜哀求这些的话。第7节参考启示录第6章第9节开始那一段。All this must be taken into account in the explanation of the word speedily in verse 8。我们必须要考虑到这一切的事，然后来解释第8节的快快伸冤。In a parable and its application, two things are contrasted with each other。在这个比喻和这个比喻应用，有2件事情是彼此对照的。The subjectivity on the one hand of him who prays and has difficulty in persevering in his prayers because of the delay in the answer。一方面是主观的，祷告的人要坚持祷告是很困难的，因为神的大父一直迟延。And the pronouncement made by Jesus on the other hand， 而另外一方面是耶稣所宣告的 in the form of an oratorical question to the effect that God will speedily avenge his elect who cry day and night unto him。 耶稣好像演讲家这样问一个问题，整个的意思就是上帝要快快的给他的选民伸冤的。The tension between these two is implied in the words cry day and night。 这两者迟延跟快快之间的张力和紧张状态呢，就是在这个昼夜呼吁，还有 avenge speedily 快快伸冤可以看得出 both of which occur in the same sentence。 这个昼夜呼吁跟快快伸冤呢，是在同一句话里面出现的。 This speedily is comparable with the same words in Revelation 1:1 and 22:6。 这个快快呢，是好像启示录第1章第1节跟启示录第22章第6节那个快快是相似的。 There too the speed of God's action is spoken of, notwithstanding the fact that it is very clear there that the things which must shortly come to pass comprise a great deal。 那里在启示录的经文呢，上帝快快要做的事情呢，也是要有很多很多的事情快快要发生之后才来到的。 In like manner， 同样的 Luke 18:8 路加福音第18章第8节 must be explained that in avenging his elect, God uses speed。 我们要这样来解释路加18章第8节，上帝为他的选民伸冤呢，是有他的速度的。 But when there is question of speed in God's action, we should always remember that such speed is subject to God's fulfilling his own counsel。 但是一想到上帝作为的速度的时候，我们必须每一次都要记得，这个速度是要从上帝 成就他的永恒计划的角度来理解的。Although he who prays is comforted with God's speedy action， 虽然祷告的人有上帝的快要做的作为安慰 ，it does not follow that the redemption work be accomplished within a short time as measured by subjective human standards。但是救赎的成就很快就成就，不是用主观的人的标准来衡量的。这个也是事实。Such a subjective human idea of duration is not found here。在这些经文里面，我们看不到一个主观的用人的观点来衡量时间的长短的。Related to this parable are those that exhort us to be watchful and mindful of our responsibility in view of the coming of the Lord or of the bridegroom, and other sayings which bear upon this。与这个比喻有关的，就是一些主耶稣基督的话或者比喻，是劝勉我们要警醒，要记得自己的责任的，因为主要再来，或者新郎要来。还有其他的比喻与这些有关的。Thus, Mark 13:33 to 37, the man taking a far journey。所以呢，有马可福音第13章33到39节，就是有人往远方去的那个比喻。Matthew 24:42 to 51，还有马太福音第24章42到51节 ，refer to Luke 12:35 to 46。参考路加福音12章35到46节 ，the watchful and faithful servant， 警醒的忠心的仆人的比喻 ，Matthew 25:1 to 13，和马太福音25章1到13节 ，the parable of the 10 virgins， 10个童贞女的比喻。All these parables undoubtedly refer to the parousia of the Son of Man。这些的比喻毫无疑问的都是在指人子的显现的。参考马太福音24章42和44节，路加福音12章40节，马可福音13章35节和马太福音25章第1节。It might be asked whether these exhortations to the disciples to be faithful and vigilant as well as to persevere in prayer suggest that Jesus took account of the fact that the Son of Man might yet delay his coming for a very long time。有人这样问，究竟当耶稣劝勉门徒们要忠心、要警醒，而且祷告要恒切的时候，这些的劝勉有没有暗示着耶稣有考虑到人子可能要延迟很长时间才来这个事实呢？ In this sense, we might explain expressions like the one used by the evil servant。从这个意义上来说，我们就可以解释那个邪恶的仆人所讲的 ，saying, "My Lord delayeth his coming." Matthew 24:49。那个邪恶的仆人在马太福音第24章第49节讲这样的话。譬如说，在马太福音第24章第48节，这个邪恶的仆人讲这样的话：倘若那恶仆心里说，我的主人必来得迟，参考路加12章45节。And a statement made in the parable of the 10 virgins， 还有在10个童女的这个比喻里面所讲的 ，while the bridegroom tarried， Matthew 25:5， 马太福音第25章第5节，新郎迟延的时候。Very often it is assumed that， 这里有一个观点，就是很多时候有些人呢这样假设 that such traits or words are due to the work of the later church expressing its uneasiness about the delay of the parousia。 学者们假设着这种的比喻的特点或者是这些话呢，是因为后来的教会感觉到主还没有回来，主一直延迟，就感觉到不安，而写在福音书里面的。Such an interpretation is very arbitrary。 我们的作者的批判，这种的解释是非常的随意的。Since all traits hinting at the long delay of the parousia fit in very naturally with the contents of the parables， 因为所有在比喻里面暗示着主再来是长期的迟延，这些的特点呢， 与比喻的内容是非常的恰当的。Moreover, 不但如此 those in the parables, which argue this way by saying, My Lord delayeth his coming, 那些比喻里面的人物，当他们这样子论说我主迟迟没有回来 may be very much mistaken. 这些的人物可能的想法是完全是错误的。If this detail is to be explained allegorically, 假如我们用寓意来解释这个细节的话 it would not mean that Jesus was preparing for his audience for such a delay. 这个意思并不是说耶稣在预备他的听众，预备他们等候，在一个很长的迟延的时间里面等候。But that he rejected any idea that, for the present at least, there is yet no need to reckon with the commencement of the great future. 反之，耶稣拒绝任何人想到，至少在现在呢，还不需要考虑到将来伟大的未来的开始的。Things are yet different with respect to the parable of the 10 virgins. 10个铜匠女的比喻又不一样。Here, the delay of the bridegroom's coming is an integral part of the narrative. 新郎迟迟不来，是整个的故事里面的不可或缺的一部分。Yet its application is also, Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. Matthew 25:13. 但是这个比喻的应用是这样说的，马太福音25章第13节。所以你们要警醒，因为那日子那时辰你们不知道。The whole of this parable seems to mean, although it is difficult to say what details in the allegorical picture must be considered as relevant to its meaning, that although the Son of Man should yet delay in his coming, we ought always to be watchful. 整个的铜匠女比喻的意思大概就是，虽然人子迟迟不来，我们必须常常的警醒。虽然我们很难说整个的寓意的一幅的图画里面哪些的细节是与这个意义有关的。Perhaps we may even go a little further and say, 甚至乎我们进一步的说 the danger is pointed out which besets the church when the Son of Man delays his coming longer than had been thought. 当人子迟迟不回来，比人所想象的更迟的时候，耶稣指出教会必须面对一个的危险。And all this is closely connected with the church's ignorance of the moment of his coming. 这一切都与教会不知道耶稣来的是什么时辰有关的。This ignorance with respect to the time. 那时辰人不知道，这个不知道呢 is the motif which comes to the fore again and again in the exhortations to the disciples to be watchful. 当主耶稣一次再次劝勉门徒们要警醒的时候，这个主题不断的出现的。It is very elaborate, for example, in Mark 13:33 to 37. 譬如说在马可福音第13章33到37节的时候，那里讲到人不知道是非常的细的。The parable of the man taking a far journey. 就是一个人往远方去的那个的比喻。Verse 33, 第33节，马可福音第13章第33节。你们要谨慎、警醒、祈祷，因为你们不晓得那日期几时来到。And verse 35, 还有第35节 Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. 马可福音第13章第35节。所以你们要警醒，因为你们不知道家主什么时候来，或晚上，或半夜，或鸡叫，或早晨。参考路加福音12章38节。So we cannot say that in these parables Jesus never tires of laying emphasis on the close proximity of the last day. 所以我们不能够这样说耶稣在这些比喻里面呢，不厌倦地强调着末日很快就到。Or that here the urgent approach of the end is pointed out, 或者说在这段经文里面，耶稣所指出的是末日这个紧急性的来到，紧急的来到。In reality, Jesus points out the reality for incessant vigilance and unflagging perseverance. 耶稣事实上指出，门徒们必须不断的警醒坚守 because of the fact that we cannot know the moment of his coming. 就是因为我们不可能知道他将要来到的那个时辰 which may be sooner or later than we expected. 可能跟我们所预期的更早或者更迟 and may even come suddenly. 甚至不是可能忽然来到的。The same idea expressed by the image of the thief in the night. 夜里的贼这个的比喻所表达的是同样一个概念。马太福音24章43节和路加福音12章39节。We cannot say of this parable either that it is intended to urge us to be watchful in view of the imminent and even fast approaching eschatological crisis. 我们不可以说这个比喻的用意就是要劝告我们要警醒，因为很快就要来到的那个末日的危机。For this very element is lacking in the parable. 这个末日很快来到这个因素，就是在这个比喻里面没有出现的一个因素。If it were known that a thief were coming, 假如人们知道贼要来 it would not be difficult to frustrate his plans. 要阻止他的计划就不难了。But as a rule, we know nothing about it. 但一般来说，我们不会知道贼什么时候来的。The thief's chance lies in our ignorance of his plans. 贼有机会偷东西，就是因为我们不知道他的计划。That is why we should always reckon with his coming. 所以我们必须常常的、不断的考虑到他可能会来。The point of the comparison is not that he is sure to come, or that he will come soon. 所以这个夜里的贼的比喻，那个重点不是说他肯定会来，或者他很快就来。But that nobody knows if or when he will come. 那个重点是没有人知道他会不会来，或者什么时候来。这里是对夜里的贼的比喻一个很重要也是很有意思的一个的解释。我们下次再继续讲。